Hello, everyone. I was checking if I was on the right mic and I muted myself instead. Very good move. All right, let me enable the chat for everyone. And let's see who's on here. Attendees. Florian is here, so let me add Florian to the panelists. Hi, Jeremy. Hi, Bertrand. Hi, Finn. Hi, Goshik, Mark, Raglan, Rian. Hi, everyone. For those of you who may be new to these office hours, you have a chat window. You also have a Q&A window. If you have any questions, please post them in the Q&A window. That helps us not miss any questions, so then you can chat amongst yourself more freely in the chat menu panel. Hey, Flo, how are you doing?
Hi Joyce, I'm doing good, thank you. Hi everyone. And you?
Pretty good, pretty good. It's been an epic day. I jumped on the onboarding sessions 5 minutes before, so it was but it was good. I think no, I'm checking if Victor and no and Raheem were there. Thought they might have joined for the office hours as well, but no. Hi, Sofiane. Good to see you. And okay, so Raglan had a few questions. Saving up. Yeah, for sure, it's okay. Let me promote you to panelist, Raglan, so you can sh maybe share your screen with us.
Hi guys,
Hey
how are you
there.
doing?
Hi.
Good. How are you?
Good, good. So let me just share my entire screen, if that's okay. Okay, so just going through the questions. Is there a way, so I'm using the date picker, is there a way to um, pull that data? So for example, let me just get out of here. Okay. Seems to be frozen. Oh, okay, here we are. So if I go into one of these and hit edit,
Mhm.
is there a way to get the date in here? Um, is, so far, I'm just using a text label, I guess, and just putting
Okay.
the date
Yeah,
there. Is there?
sure. So you can initialize this input. So you may need to select the other tab, the setting tab, the second one. Yes, here. Oh, is it? No, no, it's because you selected the placeholder. You need to select the parent. Perfect. So really yes, the date. Yeah,
Okay.
perfect. So here you've got init value here, you see below,
Yeah.
and you can bind that to your date. So I see that you have entries ID 2, so you may have a collection based on this. So maybe get entry, not entries, I suppose. No?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's better because I guess this is your detailed page, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So here, so your date is formatted like this. And I suppose this one is waiting for our most standard date. So what you can do is to add a plugin called dates. So could you click on plugins? Yes, here, perfect. You go to extensions, the last one here, and in here you've got date, you see. So you can add this one, yes, perfect. Okay, so now that you've done this, you can go back to the init value. Yes, perfect. And now in the formula tab, the last one below, in the data explorer, you've got a new, you see new category with many formulas to manage dates. So I think what we need to use is to date ISO. You see the third one, yes, this one. So you can click and just drag and drop the get entry within the formula. Invalidate value. Okay, so why that? Could you try format date instead of this
Yeah.
one?
So format this one instead.
Not date, but maybe I don't remember which format it's waiting for.
So you deleted the variable, not the formula. Can you just Command C or Control? Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you remove toDate ISO,
Yeah.
the fourth one, format date.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can delete those parentheses. Yeah. There you go.
This one should work.
Yeah. So now if you have a,
Set the date. You may need to refresh the page. Let's try that. And if not, just need to test something quickly. No, so it's not initialized. Why? So let me test. The format is, can you show me again get entry data, the date, so I could see what you had before? I think it's 2025-0
so in your variable.
and dash 03. So this
And
one
you,
should work. Why it doesn't with yours? Okay, this is weird. It should work. Could you remove the formula and just yeah, here just bind again to the date. Just need to check something. Yes, this one. Okay, so
but this is the start date. It's not it's the initial value. It's not the place. So you see I don't know what, so this updated like the 3rd of January is highlighted.
yeah,
That did that well.
but normally it should also change the placeholder to a value. So I don't understand why. Could you could you just drag and drop again the date and time picker just to check something? Could you go to the add panel and just drag and drop it again, just below? It's the
This one here.
not this one. No, not this one.
Not this one. Okay.
Yeah.
Which one? This one?
No, the third one.
Third one.
Yes,
Okay.
that one. Yes, perfect. Can you bind quickly this one? Uh, just to make sure. You need to select, yes, the parent here. And could you bind again the init value? Because
For me, you need to bind the
Okay. Wow.
placeholder.
this one works. I don't know why the one you had before didn't. So this is weird, but yeah.
That's okay. As long as that solves that problem.
This one. Okay, so it works. Maybe the placeholder is bound something. I don't know. I don't know what changed because it looked pretty fine for me. But yeah. By the way, this is this should work at least right now.
Okay, perfect. But yeah, please let me know if I run out of time or anything like that. This one I was stuck on for quite a while when I'm trying to create an entry. I can update an entry, I think, fine, but creating an entry was a problem. So for example, let me just go into create entry. Actually, no, let me show you the one that's working actually.
Mhm.
Okay, so if I were to edit this one. Mm, I forget which one it was, but let's just change the third and usual GP.
Okay, so
think that
you
was,
have an error. So, okay, could you show us the workflow right now?
yeah. This was working before the call.
Okay, so on you see we've got the logs on the left.
Yeah,
Can you just show us the response? So below, really, the last one, yes, this is subject. And could you show us the data? Response data.
just some feedback. This is really difficult to grab a hold of if I don't have a horizontal scroll bar. I always struggle with this.
Ah, okay. Yeah, we may need to do something. Okay, just error code input error. So do you know why your backend could send you this? Is this a backend you have access to, or an
Yeah,
is that one behind? Oh, okay.
yeah. So
Why?
I was working with it and that was all fine. And it was just now creating an entry. I was getting the same error for, so I'm glad both of them are showing the same error.
Just out of curiosity, uh, why did you use the REST API call and not the XAML request?
Just for practice, and I think that's how the tutorials were as well.
Oh, okay. Well, let's use the XAML request. It would be much more easier for you. So could you go back to the
I've
workflow?
tried it that way as well with this. Yeah, but I'll do that with you now. So I guess let me just start with the create entry one because that's giving the same error.
Okay.
Just delete all these.
Anyway, even the REST API call should work. And on the XAML side, when you try these endpoints, you put the same data and
I
you
could
don't
create
have
it.
it. Okay.
So if I create it manually here, that seems to work fine. So I could run and show you this.
Mhm.
And before that, let me just create and delete a bunch of entries. It's going to get confusing.
It's okay. It's
I'm
the date
just
format, maybe. Oh, yes, sorry, Joyce.
no, because we won't have time for all of Regulin's questions. I'm just adding the user docs for conditional rendering in the chat because one of the questions is how to trigger conditional rendering with a click. So it is absolutely possible. The idea is you change a variable and the variable you bind that variable to the conditional rendering. But just so you know, I'm sharing in the chat.
Okay, thank you. So successfully created an entry. I'll show you where it is in here. So entry number 8.
Okay. Okay, let's go back to your code. So let this one, could you show me the binding of the date?
The date, okay.
Yes. So you see this one is null.
So let me just put some data in there. So pick something here and here and go back. Sorry. Okay. So date is there.
Maybe Xano doesn't like this format in your endpoint. I guess this is why you add an input code error or something like this. So could you just try to use the format date formula we used just before?
Yeah.
So yes, this one. Okay, and could you just go back to Xano just once to your endpoint? And could you try changing the date on the top? And for example, try to type in just the format you have below. You see 2024.
Yeah.
Yes, this one. Could you just try this?
Mm,
And if you run that again. Okay, this
yeah.
is working. User ID 2. Okay, no. Okay. Could you go back to the workflow? And in here, so you can, in this format date formula, you need to add comma. So for the second argument, then not that one. Yeah, yes, this one between quotes then. And it's YYY 4 times for in a capital, sorry. Okay, then dash MM for mounts, and then perfect. So we have this. Could you just show me user ID quickly? And okay, yes, this one too, just to be sure. Okay, okay. Could you try this? Could you test this action?
What is the response?
Yeah.
Oh,
Couldn't see. Yeah, response.
data. Error code input value is not valid. So can you, yeah, valid integer. So the user ID maybe is expecting an integer. Okay, that is an
No,
integer.
yeah, it is an integer.
So and in Xano, are there other fields that are required?
Yeah, could
No.
you show this
And the
again?
only two I made required are user ID and date. Everything.
Inappropriate is one. It's not true or false. You see here. Could you change? Could you just for the test? Could you go back to
Oh
web
yeah.
and instead of true false for inappropriate? Could you just in here just add one between quotes just for the test?
One in between quotes. Okay. So
Like
just delete this.
no, remove this, yes,
Yeah.
and between quotes add one, like in your test in Xano. Could you test again?
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, that's
No.
no.
Yeah, but that's not an integer. We just send a
Yeah.
text.
So let me just change that. It seems to have frozen on me.
Yeah, that's weird.
Okay. Right. And
Just type in one.
No, I
yeah.
think it. I no, it was a text in this test. I think. Could you show us Xano again, please? Sorry.
Oh, you're right. It's a text in now.
Integer and it works with a one when it was a bool type. So this is weird.
Let me just see what happens if I put 0, 0, 0 and so 1.
This is the first time I see this kind of issue. Okay, let me quickly check, and otherwise I will just create a ticket in the support application. I will take a look. But okay, user ID looks fine. And it's a post request, yes.
Jeremy is suggesting we check the request history in Xano.
To see maybe we would have more details.
Do that request history in Xano.
So it's at the top of your endpoint.
Yeah,
Yeah, request history. Yeah.
Bad request. Okay. Could you select one of them? And response error.
Response.
Output maybe, sorry.
Okay.
The value is not a valid integer.
And what is the payload?
Yeah. Could you show below in the output?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Better alternative setting. So it's the last one.
Which is like usual GP or 2D GP.
And so in the WeWeb request, what do we send? better alternative setting. The
We sent to GP.
Yeah, so it's not an integer. We didn't send an integer.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
I think we need to move on because we're 21 minutes in.
Yeah.
But in Xano, it looks like your input is an integer and we're sending a string. I think that's it. Does that make
Okay.
See?
Yeah.
Can you
I'll
see?
get
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
cool.
Perfect. Thank you guys.
Awesome.
Cheers.
Thanks you and thanks Jeremy for the for the tip, yeah, for the suggestion. All right. So I will change you back to attendee. Thanks again. And let's have Bertrand on here. So and David in the chat I'm not sure if is it E last week who had a problem with options or not? Because if it is, then I have a Loom video that Flo made to share with you. Because I couldn't find you in the community. I couldn't find the question in the community. If it's not you, never mind, it's another David. Bertrand, we cannot hear you or see you for that matter.
Hey again.
Hey.
Again, my problem with the browser.
No
Good
worries.
evening.
Good evening.
Well, I just want to show you what's happening here. Do you see my? No, you don't see my screen, of course.
No,
Wait a
we don't
minute.
see screen.
Okay, now. Okay, this is yeah, this one.
Perfect.
Good. Okay, so if I select the customer and if there is a note for the customer, there's a modal showing this customer node.
Okay.
If there is no note in the customer, let's say notes field, nothing is the modal is not displayed. I could achieve this with a very complicated formula, and I wonder why it's that complicated. I show you the formula. Not if empty. After almost hours of trial and error, I found this way because this works. But I wonder why it's not easier to.
Ah, yes, I get it. Because if empty does not return a boolean, and really it's a nice way to convert to boolean to do this. But you could really that's quite smart. But you could use the two-bool formula and wrap your if empty to do that. It's because if empty yes, does not return a boolean. That's why. So maybe what you could do instead, can you just you could use text length. It would be even easier. So keep underscore temp and C notes. Keep it. Just remove
yeah,
the.
why don't you duplicate the action first and disable it? That way you won't lose what you do.
Okay, very good idea. Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Okay. So keep only the value. Remove everything else. Remove the rest.
Leave this here.
Yes. And in here, you can, yes, remove this. And yes, here you can use text length. You can find it in the formula tab. So here in text, yeah, you can do that. Text length, perfect. And okay, and just after that, you add the upper than 0. you need to make sure that
Yeah, more than,
more than, sorry, yeah, sorry,
not more, just more than 0.
more, yes, without the equal.
Where's my? Oh, yeah,
Yes,
here.
this one.
Mm.
And 0, and so
That's the
but
problem.
underscore temp, yes, it should be a text because maybe it's a text, right? This one.
Well, either it's yes, it's a text, but just
That's okay. If you go back to preview, can you try
test
it?
this and then preview. Well, now for Künzel, it's empty.
Yeah.
This is the
And
problem. This is
why is-
there's no text in this text field, so there is no length.
yeah, so that's good, right? You don't want to display the.
No, then I don't want to display it. Yeah.
So this is the other way around, right? Your formula. So it's not more than 0. It's
It's more than nothing. This is
okay. So just remove that then. Just remove the more. Yes. Just. It won't work.
yeah. I tried also this one, I think, and the only solution was that I use my complicated formula.
Then instead of not, just use two bool and it will work.
Huh?
Instead of not what you have
Yeah.
what you had before, just use the two bool formula to make sure that it returns true or false. It's a two bool, yes, to make sure that this is returning true or false. Yes, in utils, yes, here. And this one makes sure that the formula will return always true or false.
I think then you had if empty, no?
Empty, empty, and yeah, this should work.
So this is it should not open. It should be the model should not open if this is false.
No, you still need to add the if empty.
You mean add if empty here?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Can you
Let's
can you
try, but I'm not sure because it's still.
Yeah, but
still
can we,
false.
Bertrand, can we try? Because
Yeah, of course we try.
Especially because that you have other,
Okay.
then we have many questions here, so we need to.
This here is this is okay, and now I use this one. Okay, this works.
Okay, cool.
Because there was no note for this customer.
Perfect.
Okay. But I'm not sure if this is really much easier. Let's say easier, this formula. But anyway, it works.
Okay. Thanks, Bertrand.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, for the grid, well, as I said, I can't figure it out how to use it.
Okay,
so
I have a good news for you, Bertrand. We are working on table element, and I think it will help you a lot to do what you want. So
yeah, I wait so long for this event.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're
Okay, great.
Talk to you soon.
Have a
Bye.
great
Bye.
day.
All right. Let's have Jeremy hop on. And the question is how to properly reference an input with JavaScript that I have inside of a component that is in turn inside of a collection. Hi, Jeremy.
Hi, Jeremy.
Oh, we can't hear you.
Sorry, I pressed the mute button on my mic.
Yeah, no worries. Classic.
Yeah, so I have basically an input here and a bunch of kind of buttons that are basically designed to be tags, and I just want to be able to click them and add them up to the input here. And so these are, this is a component, and these are also, this is a collection of buttons. And I wanted to sort of do it once and then have all these same components have the same kind of design. So the issue I'm having is when I try to do a workflow for the button, like at first I just edited I just grabbed the button by ID, and I tried to set its value. For some reason it's not working today. I don't know why. I haven't figured out why it's not. But that would have this weird side effect when I was able to click these in there, but as soon as I put my cursor inside, it sort of reset everything back to its initial value. So I thought, well, maybe I'll just change the underlying data, which I'm getting from this. And in this data, there's sorry, is it this one? No, sorry, this one. Yeah. In there, there's in each item, there's a user tags. And so I'm just actually now adding tags to tags array to the underlying item data. And that works. I can see it being printed out. But of course, that doesn't update the input. So I'm wondering, is there a way to reference the input so that I'm updating the right object and just simply tell it to refresh its initial value or something like that?
Yes, so you can change the input variable with an action. So if you click add action here, you are repeating, right?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Maybe not. Can you show me again the layout, please? Just
Show the
here.
I'm sorry, this
So
one.
yes, and are you repeating the items with some data or?
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, so I just just basically the user tags and putting comments in each one. That's all.
Okay, so just to understand the use case properly, each time you click on one of the buttons, you want to have some text in the input, right?
Yeah, and also, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, great. And in here you are repeating each blocks. Okay. So I think the best way to do that. So can you show me just, yes, this one? So it's not a component, right? It's just a div with things inside. Okay.
Yeah. So is there like how do I reference this? Or yeah, how do I either reference this object or like tell it
Yeah,
to refresh?
okay, so you have multiple ways to do that. So the easier one is to just create a variable, or could you just show me the binding of the collection, the default categories? Just could you show me this?
Oh, you mean up here?
Yes,
Or
yes, exactly. Where you are repeating.
okay, yeah, sorry. Like it's let me see if I can find it. I get lost in this sometimes.
Ah, yes, and everything is a
Oh,
component.
yeah, it would be on the page. Sorry. Tag lists.
Tag lists. Oh,
And
okay, I get it. Okay. Could you edit that? These components. Okay, I'm starting to get what you've done. Yeah, I need you to open this. Okay, so you are repeating the everything, right? I think it's maybe
yeah, these are all just repeats. Like, yeah,
okay.
each one of these guys. Yeah.
Yes, could you show me the items? Okay, perfect. On the right, and not the items. Sorry, the parent one.
The parent one. Okay, sorry.
Where you have
Okay.
everything. Just
Yeah. hang on, I'm a little bit lost in my own thing here.
No worries. Okay, you have multiple times the tabs. Okay, it's even easier. Okay, perfect. Okay, I get that. I thought that it was everything.
Where's my items?
I know, because it's the
Can't
tab.
remember.
No, so you are repeating. Okay, so
Yes,
could you
yes.
open it again? Could you open this component again?
Yeah,
Okay, great. So could you show me, yes, here, go to styles. And where did you repeat everything? You repeat
like
it?
okay, so let me show you the main object real quick here. It might just be
Yes.
easier.
Yes, perfect. This is what I wanted to see. Exactly.
Okay, so shoot, maybe the easiest would be through here.
So you are using a collection, right? Here.
Yes, yeah. So let's just go here real quick. So this,
I need to see
yeah,
this.
I apologize. I'm a little bit new to WeWeb, so I'm still
Worries.
just kind of figuring out where
Nice.
things
We
is.
are here for this.
Okay, so the data is here. Yeah, okay. So basically I've got this is a single item,
Mhm.
and then I've got the tag suggestions here. That's comprised of the buttons, and I've basically bound that input you saw there to the user tags array,
Mhm.
except
Okay.
with commas. Yeah.
Okay. So basically the easiest way would be to edit this. So this is kind of your source of truth. And you would click on your button and then it would update a key here. So this would be easy for you because on each button, you would just have to edit this variable and you would bind your input to that. But could take a moment to do it with you right now. So
Sure.
maybe
Yeah.
maybe I
I'm
could just
I'm sorry. It's I'm actually not used to the accent, and I'm having trouble trying to
no, I
discern.
understand it's not an easy use case.
Yeah.
So okay, can you? So in here you are in append tag. So this is the code for your button. Okay. And can you show me just the context, the variables you have? So in the data explorer below, no, just keep that, keep this window. Can you show me the, not the collections, but yes, this. I need to see what you have here. I'm just going to tab listing. Okay. Can you show me the layout again, please?
I'm sorry. So which again?
The layouts. I need to see the tree with all your elements on the left.
The layout. Okay,
The
sorry.
layout, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so in here you've got your buttons here and you've got your input here. Okay, so the best way, the easiest way would be to wrap your input and the container with all the buttons within a component. So for you, it would be extremely easy because you would have access to the variable of the input if you do that. So then with your button, you will see with the change variable value action, you will see the input variable by doing this. In here, you cannot do that because as you are repeating all your inputs, we cannot give you the input value and you cannot update it easily because you would need to select the proper one with the proper index. So this is why it's hard for you to edit the proper input. But if you wrap your input with your container with all your buttons within a component, so you create a new component with that. So you could just select the tags input and your container, type in
Sorry.
comment.
I
So
just
if
want to
you've got input,
repeat
yes,
what you're saying. Sorry,
and
can I just repeat what you're saying so I can make sure
yes,
I got it?
so
So
you
you're saying
select
I should wrap these two guys together? Like this?
exactly
Okay.
your input and your container below. So you can create a folder with both of them. So you can select them, Command G to create just a div with both of them. And then you click new component.
So select both. Sorry, let's go back here. Saying it. Select these two guys like that. Or this container with this container.
One. Click Command G on your keyboard.
G on my keyboard.
Yes. And it will
Command
run
G. Command G
Oh,
or Control
I'm
G.
on a PC
Control G.
actually.
So Control G.
Control G. Got it. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, great. And now you can create a new component from that. So
And
click on the
that's
top
this one here,
right.
right?
This one exactly.
Okay.
So you can give it a name.
I'll just do this for now.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay. And create.
Create.
Oh,
Okay, and yeah, you may need to bind to give some context. So what you need is you may need an init value for your input, yeah, as a property.
a unique value for this one here.
Because when you load the data, you may want to initialize this input.
Okay.
So
So
init,
like a name or something even.
yes, init input, something like this. You can change it later. It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just for another property for your list of buttons. So, and this one will be a text. It will be a list. Yes. Okay. And you see below you've got a default value.
Yeah.
And so you can just copy paste what you have, in your collection to have something to work with.
Yeah, sure.
It could be an array of objects, I think, something like this.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're saying I could put.
Yeah, just for you to test, it's
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
so
Okay.
you can put something here, and just so
Yeah.
you can understand, you can click just your primary button on the left.
Primary button on the left.
So really, you are on the layout. You can still see the items.
Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah.
Here, and now go back to your workflow.
My workflow. I don't think I don't think I committed the thing, did I? Oh, I didn't. Okay, sorry. Let me do that real quick here again.
No, that's not. Yeah, that's all right. I think you're going to get what I mean with this. But okay, just save this.
Yeah.
Okay, you can select the primary button.
Select the primary button. Yeah.
Go back to your workflow.
Yeah.
Perfect. Here, and could you add an action? So instead of doing this with JavaScript, you can just here and change variable value.
Okay.
Yes, and could you, yeah, we can move it here, perfect. And in choose variable below, so this one it will, yes, you should see your input. Where is it? I don't remember its name in the layout.
Tabs button, I think in the
you should see it. Can you
Guys, I'm really
Yeah.
sorry, but it's quarter to
okay, it's
one. If we can find a way to close this topic, it would be
okay,
great.
so Jeremy, just one last thing. Could you select the layout on the left just to see the name of the input? It's tags input. Okay, and we could not see it. I don't know why. So I need to take a look, a deeper look. Tags input.
so tags input would be here.
Yeah, it should be here. Okay, well, it's not. Well, we'll do it in another way. So could you just go to the community, create a post, and ping me, and I will help you do that.
Okay. To go to the help or submit a ticket, what you're saying?
No, so if you can go to our online community, community.weweb.io, and
Oh,
create a
okay.
topic with as much information as possible.
Yeah.
That way we can follow step by step.
Yeah.
Okay. But basically, I would have seen tags input, and I normally would have been able to reference.
To update it
as-
exactly because you
Oh, okay.
it's to
Interesting.
within a component. So normally we should be able to update it easily with that, but
I see.
I need
Okay.
something.
Okay. All right.
But I will ask you to do this to be easier.
Okay. Okay. I will try to muck around with that then.
And
Thank
yeah,
you, sir.
thank you. Sorry, we could not do it in time, but create the
Okay.
post, and I will definitely help you to do this.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Welcome.
All right.
Thanks, Jeremy. Talk to you soon. All right, so I answered a couple of questions in the Q&A directly with some links to the user docs because I think those docs would answer your question. If that's not the case, we're running out of time today, so please create a topic in the community if you get stuck and tag me and I'll yeah, so I think I shared the proper documentation with you, but if not, please don't hesitate to call me out on it in the community. For now, I would like to prioritize, if possible, James, Fakos, and David because they say they already asked questions in the community or through the support app and didn't get a proper answer. So I want to make sure they're not stuck. Okay, so James doesn't seem to be here. Fakos left as well, and David is here. So let's have David hop on board.
Thank you, guys. Do you mind if we switch to French so it might be easier for all of us?
No, we can't switch to French. We have dedicated office hours in French every Monday on the No
Nice.
Code
Okay, I
France
didn't see that in the community.
Twitch. So I will send you the link and feel free
Yeah.
to.
Because from the UI, I only have one slot of office hours. From
Sorry?
the WeWeb. From the WeWeb UI, when you click on help, there's only one slot for office hours.
Oh, because it's separate, but I'm sending you in the chat for French-speaking people if you want to join No Code France. It's a free Slack community where we have a dedicated WeWeb channel and we host live streams on their Twitch channel every Monday at 1 p.m. French time.
All right, but so I'll move quick and if I can't.
Yeah,
So
go for it.
basically, I have a slider here, and in my image object, I do have a URL. So in this case, no, I should have checked.
Yeah, we don't have autocomplete yet. I'm sorry for this.
No. I should have checked prior to that. But let me. So I do have a URL here in my Excel, and I just can't figure out how to basically make this image appear. So
Your URL is weird because you have dot inside.
the what inside?
You see in here you
You have vq ..
Are you sure
sf.
this URL is working? Could you copy paste it in your browser?
Let's see if we can. So basically, if I
Not here. Yeah, if you copy paste this. So not here. Really in your browser. Copy paste doesn't work here. Seems. Yeah, try this. Remove the quotes and try this. And it's working. Okay. So this is definitely weird.
But the image here is the same image. So basically, I have image 1, 2, 3. It's an array of pictures. And so instead of having only 3 images, I want to have a carousel, so a slider, and each slide is a picture. You can see in the image slider object, it's binded. So I have indeed 12 pictures. So I have 12 slides.
Okay.
And if I click on an object, I do have my
your
my
image.
URL, my image.
Okay. And when you bind
then, yeah. And I bind the
Sofiane
correct
is
item. I do have item with the URL. I do have a URL, but I just can't figure out.
Sofiane is suggesting it might be done at slider level.
So the slider should be an array, right? This
Yes.
level.
But it should be an array of images or an array of
It's
objects.
an image of images. So for example, here I
No,
do have my
sorry, I'm asking the question I'm asking Flo the question. I was asking,
No,
like,
that's
is it
okay.
it's
This
okay that it's an array of objects, right?
Yes, it should work. I don't understand why you don't have. Could you click on the image, please? And yes, can you show me the style and just add a height to it? Could you click fixed? Yes. And yeah, just wanted to make sure that it wasn't that. Okay. Well, I think you can create a ticket on the support app because it should work. I don't
So it's
understand.
not a community post. I already have a community post about
Yes,
this.
it's a bug, I think. We
Okay.
need to take.
So
We
we
need
follow
to,
the bug here.
yes, exactly.
Right.
And,
And then thanks.
Thank you.
I couldn't help you.
Thank you. So, no worries. So I know what to do next. That's been open up. Yeah, and it's reassuring because I spent already a lot of time trying
Yeah,
to
no,
find
it's not normal. This should work.
Thanks for confirming it's a bug and not my something I missed. Thank you. Bye-bye.
No worries. Right. And so we have Luke. So you are using the switch, but you don't have the image URL as it's locally uploaded. Let me just share my screen quickly with you to show you how you can get that URL, and that way you can then you can ask your second question. But basically, if you've uploaded a file in WeWeb, you can access the images. I mean, you can copy the link of those images if you go to more. So if you can go to more and images, for example, here you can just copy the link of the images. So you can use that link in your switch formula.
Awesome. I didn't know that was a thing, so thank you for that.
No worries.
Second. For the second one, actually, my headphones are not going to turn off because I'm talking. 1 second, let me just fix that real quick. Yeah, for the second question, so when I have a modal, I'm share screen to show the background option. Let's see, just refresh this. I don't love how it it turns only the one part of the screen to be like darker gray instead of like above as well. I was wondering if like that is something I can fix too. This is the background color here. Does that make sense? Oh, 1 second. Sorry. I think my speaker's still.
No, it's me. It's me. I muted myself before talking, which is an original tactic.
Second, sorry. I have like the
you want the
sewing
backdrop
headphones that,
to
like,
take
turn
up.
off when. Oh, I'm sorry.
No
I think I'm so speaking over your Joyce. I'm just trying to figure out my audio real quick. I'm very sorry about that. I don't know why I can't hear. So sorry about that. Oh, there we go. Oh, working. Okay. I can hear you guys.
Great.
I'm sorry about that.
So you want your backdrop to be above your header, right?
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So can you just yeah, I guess. So this is could you change the Z axis of your model? So you see on the right, you've got a value for Z axis. Really on the sidebar. So you see you've got a property just above this.
Oh, just above, sorry.
Above, yes. You see Z axis? not just above this
Is that,
one.
yeah, sorry.
This one.
Yep.
So I think you should have a bigger value for this one. So yeah,
Okay.
put something like 50, okay. And can you select your header? So yes, this one. So the parent of this one, the nav new. Yes. And can you show us the z-axis value for this one? So if you scroll, okay, you really have a weird behavior. Okay, so you see in here you've got a really high value. So type in 49, and here you are. I think it should work better. No, not yet.
I think it's
Almost. Because you need to do the same for this one. Yes, 49 for this one, and here you are.
Gotcha. Awesome. Sorry about that. And sorry, Joyce, I heard you. I didn't want you like. I was,
No, don't worry about it.
so
It's
sorry about
fine.
that.
No,
Okay.
no worries. I love
Cool.
for some reason the emoji on your screen makes me smile. You know, it's effective. So thank you for that.
Absolutely. Thank you.
We'll talk
That
to you
was-
soon, Luke.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye
Have
bye.
a good day.
Bye. And no, I did not miss your question, Sofiane. I was avoiding it because I just wanted to prioritize a couple of questions that where people were saying they answered in the community, they asked in the community, but I'm promoting you to panelists right now. And Mark, you're asking for news on when the next release update will be. Can you clarify what you mean? We basically make updates almost every week, once a week. Recently it's been a smaller update, so I haven't published the release notes every time, but if you have a specific question about the roadmap, don't hesitate to ask. Hey, Sofiane. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Hello. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Yes, very good. Thank you very much. I have a question for the model that I'm trying to implement in a private Villa Mexico's.
Okay.
So it's a model that's supposed to show the gallery and this avoid to change on another page. I've been implementing the solutions you've been proposing, Florian, on the community. But I have a weird little behavior when I double click on the title twice. And I would love you to see it and maybe to have an eyes on it.
Could you show us? Yeah.
Okay, I do. Share screen, enter screen. Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay, super. So what a good news in terms of business is that we have a lot of villa entering into the portfolio. So this one is an example, and you are the first to see it. So when I click on that, I have this modal opening and closing. Behind this, I have this workflow, which is just turning up the modal to comms. And I don't implement this, I deactivate this, which is a strategy that have been used in the forum. I don't know if I need or not now with the solutions you provide.
Okay.
But when I do that, I click. Voila, sorry, here it is, it opens. And if I go onto bedrooms, it goes straight to the bedrooms, which is really nice. It's exactly what I want to have. But if I click again, tack, it goes to the top. And if I click again, it goes to the same location.
Okay, I get it. Can you show me again the workflow behind this? Please. Yes. Okay.
Oh, pardon. So what I have here is that so I get the element of the container that has all of the sections. I set the access to the bedroom sections, and then I do this. I try many different things, but I think it's due to something here, maybe.
Did you try to get help in the community for this? Because it's like, it's more, I mean, I guess it's half JS, half WeWeb. But
Mhm. No, but I can.
Yeah,
I will ask.
one quick fix could be just, well, it's a bit more work, but when you click on bedroom, you just set up, a variable with bedroom, and
D'accord.
you add a pass-through condition before scrolling. And if it's bedroom, so you know that it's
Hmm.
again,
Okay, okay.
click
That's super
another,
nice.
it won't be the same, so it will do the scroll, but if it's the same, it won't. So at least you don't have to update this JavaScript, and you can add this little logic to make sure that the second or third click won't trigger anything.
Mm-hmm. Yes, okay, yeah, and okay, yeah. So
Like
this will avoid to have these kind of
easy
things.
workaround.
Okay, that's a perfect fix, perfect quick fix.
Okay.
It's
cool.
very nice. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you, Sofiane. Talk to you soon.
Yeah, see you soon. Bye bye.
Bye.
All right. Right before we go, and I wish we had more time for this, but I would like to introduce you to our new head of education, who will be in charge of supercharging the academy and updating videos and doing a lot of amazing things. And the user docs and helping us during office hours. So a lot of you may know him already from his amazing YouTube channel and his work teaching in no code bootcamp. So hello, Doc Williams. How are you doing, Doc?
I'm doing good. It's great to see everybody.
Ah.
Very, very interesting questions. It's great to see it.
Yeah, you will see when you take over. Sometimes the challenge is I feel bad rushing some of the questions because I can like all the questions are amazing and you want to have time to answer everyone, but it's so difficult at times. So I'm sure you will do a great job.
Thank you. No pressure. No pressure.
No
Oh my
pressure, huh?
goodness.
So your first day was yesterday. How are you feeling?
I've got a whole notebook that I'm just writing down. I've got post-it notes everywhere, so this is good. I'm excited. I'm excited.
And Sofiane, it's Doc. The first name is Doc, not Williams. Last name Williams. It's like one of our developers is Aurélie Violette, and in French, Violette is also her first name. So
Ah,
the
gotcha. Well, nice to meet you all. Nice to see everyone in the chat.
all right, cool. Well, thanks so much for joining today. Next week I will be on holiday, so Doc will be taking over. Second week in the job, taking over office hours. Be nice. Be nice to him.
Please,
Yeah, because
please,
remember it's on a
please.
Zoom webinar platform, so the logistics are kind of crazy and clunky. But thanks so much, everybody, for your questions. And if any were unanswered, please post in the community. Doc and I will be in there to help you, and Flo will be in there as well for the harder ones we can't figure out ourselves. Thanks,
Thank you,
everyone.
John.
Talk to you
Bye.
soon. Bye.